Welcome live here from Mount Horeb, Wisconsin on this rainy homecoming night as the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings are set to take on the Portage Warriors. I welcome in myself, Will Imbus, along with Jack Goodwin and Brad Richardson. And Brad, what do you think of this game? So what do you think this game's going to look like?
Well, it's a good question. We've got a Portage team in here who comes in at 1-5. But, this is a team that's really hung close with a lot of other schools, a lot of other teams here recently. 2 weeks ago, just losing 14-10 to Stoughton, a team that we had troubles with last week. So I think this Portage team is excited to be here tonight, even though their playoff chances are not what Mount Horeb is looking at here. But I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a mud game. We've got some things kind of working against us as far as personnel goes. But this MHB team, guys, they're playing for something. They're playing for a potential number 1 seed in the playoffs that start next week. So this game, they're undefeated, but this game means a lot to the Vikings here tonight.
For certain, Brad. And what are your thoughts on this game, Jack?
To start, there's a lot of injuries on the MHB side of the ball. Austin Lightfried, obviously a big name at the left tackle spot, Indiana commit. He's out with a sickness tonight. And then, obviously, Ben Spitzbarth, the center, is out, along with a few other guys on the MHB side. And it's a really windy night. And then, obviously, Casey Helgeson was activated today after being injured. And I think we'll probably end up seeing a lot more of the run game, probably limiting Casey Helgeson. But I think that's about it so far.
And for the run game, we will see a lot of for certain. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for kickoff right here on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio as action is about to start here. Kickoff time is 5 o'clock exactly, and the Vikings are going to be kicking it off to the Portage Warriors. Once again, I am Will Limbus, joined by Jack Goodwin and Brad Richardson here in the booth. And Brad, should be a fun one. Should be a heavy run game for both sides, or for both teams, excuse me. And I think it's gonna be a very fun game. Vikings, huge playoff implications seed-wise in this game. So really hoping to come out with a win here and set themselves up good for the playoffs.
Yeah, you would kind of think coming into tonight, maybe MHB rests some guys, but that's not the case here tonight. They are dealing with some injuries. However, we're going to see the ones out there for as long as they need to play. MHB is hoping with an undefeated record going into next week that they could potentially secure a number 1 seed, host 3 levels here if they keep on winning. So that's a goal here tonight. You'll see plenty of the regular starters for MHB here tonight. Assuming everything is checking out as we think it will. MHB did win the toss. They elected to defer to the second half.
Yeah, and speaking of those injuries, starting on the kickoff, kicker and linebacker Zach McGuire is out there to kick. I do not believe he will be playing defensive snaps, but it is nice having him back for the kicking game. It's really been rough with him out. Helgeson doing punting, but here we are away. It's going to be a line drive kick. Going to stop around the 20, and it's going to be down there, and that is where the Portage Warriors are going to start on offense with the Portage Warriors running the signature wing T offense. Heavy run game. 3 people that can carry the rock for them. So Vikings coming out most definitely expecting a run here.
Yeah, Portage has 4 guys who average more than 50 yards per game, so you'll see a heavy dose of the run game here. As you mentioned, double tight ends.
Handoff is to Hooker, and Hooker tries to get around the corner, but is not able to do so. Tackle made by Brooks Pernot, the very reliable safety that can come up and make the tackles around the line of scrimmage, leading the team in TFLs. There's going to be a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Hooker with 91 yards on the year per game, so the main running back.
They are going to pass here, and the pass is complete. Jonathan Stout throwing to Jason Howell. It's going to be a 3rd and short here. Very solid play there by Portage to get the yards back and some and make this a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and short even.
Yeah, teams have found some relative success throwing against this MHB secondary. Not a big interception team. Not a lot of sacks to their credit either.
Give on the play, and he is going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Braxton Druckery on the run there, and it is going to be an early 4th down forced by MHB. Jack Wilson, the sophomore, in on the tackle for MHB. It's going to be 4th and 2 officially.
Yeah, Portage looking like they might go for it here. Nothing to lose, I suppose.
Hooker motions out, the give on the play, and he isn't going to get there, and the Vikings stop him.
Yeah, had to get to the 30-yard line, and the Vikings stop him short of the line of gain. And a big-time moment here for this MHB defense, who's really had a good year stopping the run. And they've had some big moments this year getting off the field, and it gives us offense a chance with a short field.
For certain. Maybe not something when you pull up the stats statistically, like you said, not a huge sack team. They don't turn the ball over too often, but they can really get you a stop when you need it most. And as they do here and set up the offense in prime field position to an attempt to put some points on the board. Helgeson in the pistol. He's got Owens behind him. The give is to Owens. Owens gets tripped up. Tackle made there by Luke Paulson, one of the leaders on this defense for Portage.
1,000-yard rusher in Trenton Owens here this year. 163 rushes for 1,005 yards coming into tonight. He is carrying the ball 125 yards per contest, 16 touchdowns on the ground. More impressively, 17 two-point conversions.
Yeah, that's not something you see on every stat.
Yeah, and Helgeson in the shotgun here. Owens to his left. Helgeson looks to throw the screen, and the pass is going to be dropped by Landon Elstead. It is slippery out there, and you could see it right away as the ball went right through Elstead's hands, and it's going to be a 3rd and long here for MHB.
Yeah, you wonder if that play call was them thinking they might go for it on 4th down if they don't get it. A lot of times you'll see teams do that, knowing that they'll have 4 downs. Why not take a chance and get one of their playmakers going?
For certain, and the Vikings definitely not a team to shy away from going for it on 4th and medium to even 4th and a little bit longer. And Helgeson's going to drop back here. He looks left. He has some pressure, and Helgeson is going to be sacked. And the sack on the play is by Braxton Druckery, one of their multiple tailbacks on offense. But he gets the sack here and makes a play on defense. And like I was just saying about them going for it on 4th and long, I think they may line up to go for it here.
Yeah, and Casey also doing a good job on the ground here this year. 614 yards out of the quarterback position, so he's more than capable of running. But 4th down and about 14 coming up.
Also to note, and it's looking like they might do it, Casey can punt the ball, and he does there, and it is a very good kick. Almost actually too good as it goes out the back of the end zone there. And we're going to keep it here on the possession change. Casey showing off his boot there.
Yeah, lost opportunity for MHB is just getting 2 yards on that initial run and then incomplete pass and not effective on 3rd and 4th down. So Portage doesn't lose a whole lot. Now back to the 20-yard line.
Coming out in the wing tee here. The pitch on the play to Hooker, and Hooker is going to maybe get a few.
Oh, they're going to mark him up around the 24-yard line, I believe. Maybe back to the 23. I guess we'll see where he went out of bounds to the 23-yard line.
20. Two-yard gain officially. 3, excuse me. Fakes the give. He is looking to throw. And pass is complete to Druckery. And Druckery turns it upfield. He gets close to the sticks. And they are going to give him the 1st down. Portage, for a team that does not pass a lot, has thrown the ball a couple of times early in this contest and has had a little bit of success as well with it.
Yeah, needed 7, got 7.5.
They're going to hurry it up a little bit here. They are going to give up the middle. And it's not really going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of 1. Maybe 2.
Yeah, they're going to want to control the ball here tonight for sure to keep that MHB offense off the field, who is racking up 41 points a game.
And the snap, the give here to Hooker. And Hooker tries to find a cutback late on that right side and will not do so, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, they're going to mark them back to the original line of scrimmage for losing 2.
Make it a very long third down.
Vikings defense, a little bit banged up as we mentioned, has shown their ability to stop this run here early in this contest.
Yeah, I assume they were probably a little ready for it as Portage is a big rushing team.
That's for certain. We got a 3rd and 10 here. The snap. Fakes the give. Pass is complete to Hooker. Makes one man miss, but is going to be tackled. In on the tackle was Talon Stoner as well as Landon Elstead. And this is going to bring up 4th down here for Portage.
Yeah, really good pursuit. They had pressure up the middle as well. And a great job by the MHB defense. Once again, they're going to say losing actually about half a yard on that.
Fourth and 11 here. Chris Keel back to receive the punt. And Griffin Garrigan doing the punting duties for Portage. He gets it, and the kick is away. Short kick. Keel gonna pick it up. He's gonna try and get to the outside, and he's gonna take it up to about the 40-yard line. So another good MHB offense set up in good field position here. Not quite as good as last time, but still have an opportunity to put some points on the board here.
Yeah, Chris hasn't had a lot of opportunities to showcase his punt returning abilities. You'll see teams oftentimes kicking away from him, but a good starting in field position here for MHB. Obviously, the kicking components to tonight's probably going to be a little difficult.
Vikings come out. Helgeson in the pistol. Owens behind him. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Give is to Owens. And Owens is going to barrel his way forward just shy of midfield. Get a solid gain there on 1st down. Gain of 4 officially.
Yeah, Owens, 2nd leading rusher in the conference this year. Casey's leading the conference in yards per game throwing the ball, so a pretty effective offense.
Give is to Owens, and a very nice tackle there made by Braxton Druckery. Called his name a couple of times early, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down here for MHB.
Yeah, really good. Just kind of a one-on-one situation there, and you don't see Owens getting taken down like that very often.
Yeah, usually he's a running back where he's getting 4, 5, 6 yards a carry, and so far in this game, he's been held in check.
For certain, and almost always making that first man miss. This is going to bring up a 3rd and medium here. Helgeson drops back. He looks for Keel. He has Keel. Keel slips a little bit, makes a man miss, and Keel is off to the races. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chris Keel. A 51-yard catch and run touchdown for Chris Keel to put the Vikings on the board. And that was all Chris Keel. Caught the ball, slipped, made a man miss, and he was off to the races there. Very good play.
The first completion for Casey, 1 of 2 today. A 51-yard reception to Chris Keel. 4:02 left here in this opening quarter.
On these 2-point conversions, about the only time you see the Vikings running a wing T formation with Wilson and Owens in the backfield. The give here is to Owens, and Owens is going to barrel his way in for the 2-point conversion, putting the Vikings up 8-0 here in this first quarter, and we are going to take a quick break here. It'll be Portage ball when we get back on Wisco Radio.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
We're back here on Wisco Radio, and the kick is away. It's going to be a nice kick by McGuire. That is going to be a touchback. It did get close to the sideline. Again, very nice to have McGuire back doing the kicking duties at least. We'll take it here, and the ball is going to be marked at the 20-yard line, where Portage will start on offense again.
Yeah, third possession here for Portage. A nice kick by McGuire. They're really working that sideline like they've done all year, and that one goes into the end zone. And there is a breeze here tonight. It's hard to tell which direction it's blowing from. Kind of a swirling breeze here tonight.
Give is to Hooker. Hooker trying to find a lane, but will not do so. And he is going to be swarmed by multiple Vikings.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago when this MHB defense was in Watertown, they really struggled in that game, giving up, I believe it was 43 points, and just allowed Watertown to just take over the game. But these last 2 weeks, this defense has really stepped up since then.
Give is to Hooker again, and Hooker trying to get to the edge. He is not going to be able to do so again.
Yeah, you mentioned that Watertown game, and that was a game where Watertown oftentimes got good yardage on first down, giving them lots of options on second and third down, and it kind of softened up that back end of the defense, I think, a little bit, and it ended up being a track meet, which we did not expect.
No, not at all.
Just 6 carries on the night, minus 1 yard for the leading rusher.
Bring up 3rd and 9 here. Fakes the give. He looking to throw. Out of reach. Keel almost had a play on the ball. Nonetheless, 4th down and 9 here for Portage.
If he was able to pull that one in, he would have had a touchdown and an interception in the first quarter.
Yeah, well covered on the back end, both Brooks Bernat and Chris Keel there.
So far to this point in the game, Vikings doing a very, very good job against this rushing game of Portage. Like you mentioned, 3 guys that could carry the rock and have stopped all 3 of them. Very short kick here.
Yeah, it takes a nice roll, though, for Portage. They'll take that, but giving MHB another short field with outstanding play by the defense. And Portage, they get down 2 or 3 scores in this game. It's going to be really tough for them the way that they move the ball. They are definitely a ball control. It's really impressive with the front for MHB here tonight. Really stuffing the run.
Yeah, that's for sure. They've showed it all season, and they've started really well tonight so far.
And for certain, with that banged up offensive line really holding up well. Haven't seen too much of the Viking offense, but to this point in the game, and this is going to be a quick slant, going to be caught by Landon Elstead for a first down. Vikings wasting no time on that first down play. Picking up a first down and getting into enemy territory here. Ball is going to be spotted at the 43 of Portage. Helgeson drops back, sets up the screen, and Owens has blockers in front of him and room to run. Owens being really patient. Owens going to take it all the way up to the 10. Very, very nice design play by the Vikings. Couldn't have called it at a more perfect time as Portage dropped back into coverage, and T.O. had a wall of blockers in front of him to run and takes it all the way up to the 10-yard line here. And
I think we got to give him a lot of credit there. He just read his blocks perfectly and waited patiently for him.
And he gets the carry again. Going to pick up a couple, but is going to be brought down hard on the on that play. Keegan Hooker with the tackle. Picks up a solid gain there.
Yeah, move inside the 5-yard line. About 31 yards on that completion to Trenton Owens on a nicely designed screen.
Yeah, putting almost all the offensive linemen out in front of them, and they just did their assignments and had good blocks there.
I was saying coming out in the pistol, Owens behind him, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Give is to Owens, and Owens is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Vikings score 14-0. 1:02 left to go in this first quarter. And Vikings coming out and looking to go for 2.
Back-to-back scoring drives for MHB. A 2-play and a 4-play drive. That's how you get things done as you look to end up undefeated.
Yeah, MHB really struggled on the offensive side this week, and they get this 2-point conversion, and they're already going to have more points than they did last week.
The give is to Owens. Owens looking for a push, and he is going to get it. 2-point conversion is good. Vikings already up 16-0. It's going to be Portage ball when we come back from this break here on Wisco Radio.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. Vikings up 16-0 early. And McGuire kick is away, angling towards the sideline. Going to be fielded by Riley Smith, I believe. Going to take it up to about the 25 before he is met by multiple Vikings.
Yeah, good job on coverage, just making sure you don't lose contain and keep this Portage offense back inside the 30-yard line, mark them at the 25-yard line. So Portage just with the 1 first down here tonight, I believe. So they've found themselves struggling to move the ball.
Give is to Hooker. Hooker's trying to find the outside. And Hooker is off to the races. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and touchdown, Keegan Hooker. And just like that, Portage with an answer for what has been a pretty dormant offense to this point in the game. Starting out with a 75-yard touchdown run there by Keegan Hooker on this drive.
Well, that's one way to do it. I was just going to say, doing a nice job of following his lead blocker right through the hole, and the linebacker's not filling there, and Portage not going away.
Yeah, most running backs are just like, just want to get this ball and go, and he does a good job reading the blocks there and finds the hole and gets a nice big play and a touchdown there.
Portage going to go for 2, looking to throw. As a man, going to be through the hands of his intended target. Jason Howell, pretty good coverage over there. I believe Chris Keel was in coverage. And just like that, Portage gets closer. 16-6 is your score here. 40 seconds left in the first quarter, and relatively quick answer, wouldn't you say, Brad?
Yeah, and obviously Portage needed that after their offense really was doing nothing. They were -1 on 8 carries up to that point. And That's going to happen, though, right? That's their offense is the running game. They block well. That time, they got the best of MHB on that run. But, those 2-point conversions are really big in a situation like this. It goes from potentially a 1-score game, still a 2-score game. So you've got a 10-point margin here. So, you're not up 16, you're up 10, but still a 2-score game.
That's for certain. And like you were saying, blocking well, you almost have to have that. Running the wing tee, almost always running a running style of offense. Do not pass a lot. And right there, it was textbook. I mean, he followed his blocks. Linebacker for the Vikings did not hit his hole, and he cut it upfield, and he was off to the races at that point.
Pretty entertaining first quarter, I would say, with the weather conditions.
Yeah, you can say that one again.
3 touchdowns.
Kick is away, angling towards the sideline.
Yeah, it does just kind of hang in no man's land there. You want that ball to go out of bounds to get the ball at the 35-yard line, but a nice job by the MHB kick return team. Make sure they retain possession. And I believe the furthest back that MHB has been, they're going to stay at the 25-yard line. So they started first at the 29. But then possessions at their own 45 and their own 47, which they scored on.
38 seconds here. Vikings probably only have 1 or 2 plays maybe in this first quarter before they flip the field. Helgeson going to start in the pistol here with Owens behind him. 2 receivers left, 1 right. The give is to Owens. He's just going to fall forward. Maybe get a couple on the play. Gain of 1 officially. 2nd and 9 here.
The clock is ticking with 20 seconds and counting left. Doesn't look like they're in any hurry to run another play.
And it doesn't appear so, as they're going to start heading to the sideline. End of the first quarter here in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. And the Vikings lead it 16-6. And we'll be back for the second quarter here on Wisco Radio.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. Just about to get underway here in this second quarter. And a pretty eventful first quarter. What do you think, Jack?
Well, they haven't had too many offensive snaps, only between the 2 touchdown drives, only 6 in total, but this offensive line's done a really nice job of holding up, and see if they can continue that here on their 4th drive.
For certain, and we're going to start out with a quick screen to Keel, and Keel is going to keep his inbounds on the sidelines, and he's going to take this all the way into Portage territory. A very nice first play to open up this second quarter. Going to be down officially at the Portage 44.
Yeah, about 30 yards on that. So MHB coming out throwing here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think any of us expected that, as with Helgeson activated off the concussion protocol today, and they've been coming out slinging it so far.
Yeah, for certain. Nothing too deep. Another quick screen here to Elstead this time. He is going to make a nice catch, but is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, those are always hard ones because hindsight, right, it's almost better off to drop that, but that's not your first instinct, nor should you ever want to do that, but you lose 3 yards on that. Well covered that time by Portage's defense, and good credit there on an island was David Nudlowski. I don't know. Another roster that's tiny. Can't read it.
Helgeson here in the shotgun. Owens to his left. Two receivers right, one left. He looks left. He has Elstead. And Elstead going to make the grab. Is going to be tackled inside of the 15-yard line. Very good pitch and catch there from Helgeson to Elstead. Elstead, one of the leading receivers on this team. Just like that, MHB back in the red zone here. Already up 16-6. 10:35 and counting left in this second quarter. Give is to Owens, and Owens is going to bounce this outside, and Owens is going to be in for the score. His second of the game. And that is going to put the Vikings up 22-6, pending the two-point conversion attempt. MHB coming out in their typical wing tee for the two-point conversion. Give is to Owens. And Owens is not going to get there. And that is going to keep your score 22-6 here. 10-17 left to go in this first half. Vikings strike quick here in this second quarter. And this is going to be Portage ball here.
And replay upcoming here.
Very good vision there by Owens to see that there was an open lane on the left side. Make a cut and hit the gas there and outrun this Portage defense.
Yeah, especially for Owens being 5'9", 195. He's a big running back, and he's still got a lot of juice in him, and shows it off there and able to put it in for 6.
Another quick scoring drive for MHB. I think 4 plays there. I lost track of where I was at, but I think so.
Yeah, just 10 offensive plays in total for the 3 touchdown drives, and usually you're just seeing that on one drive, but a little different on this game so far.
Very, very efficient to this point in the game for the MHB offense. And we know they are capable of scoring quick and scoring fast. And they do so here. Already have 3 touchdowns on the board. And McGuire to kick it away. And a very nice boot there. Angling towards the sideline. Gonna go out of bounds though. He's been playing with that sideline a little bit. Obviously had that touchback on the one that was pretty close. And there it finally does go out of bounds.
Good vision there by the return man, able to notice that was going out of bounds and elects not to pick it up, and now start with very good field position at the 35.
For Portage to this point, 2 very dormant drives, only managing 1 first down, I believe, within those first 2 drives, and then come out swinging on that third with a 75-yard touchdown run. And there, look at the throw here. And catch is made by Garrigan. And Garrigan is going to gain maybe a yard before he is pushed back. In on the tackle is Brooks Pernot.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lot of space to run originally there, but MHB swarms in and just contains him for 1 yard. Maybe a few more. Probably give him 3 on the play.
Give here is to Hooker. Hooker waiting patiently for a lane. And he's going to cut it upfield. And Hooker is going to take it to about midfield, maybe a little past even. And he's going to get the first down. Very, very good patience there by him, as it looked like he could have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. Able to cut it upfield. and pick up a first down and a little bit more even for him.
And there's a reason Hooker's averaging so many yards on the ground is because he's just really patient with the ball and reads his blocks nicely and ends up getting big gains out of it.
Looks like he did step out before he crossed midfield. Nonetheless, a first down here for Portage. And they give it up the middle. And he's going to barrel his way forward to about the 45 of the Vikings, taking it into enemy territory. Is Druckery on the play. Second and 4 here, 8:56 and counting left in this first half. The give on the play is to Garrigan. And Garrigan's going to cut it upfield, take it out past the 40, and pick up another Portage first down. Seen a little bit of each of the Warriors running backs early in this game, obviously headlined by Keegan Hooker, who had the 75-yard touchdown run. And Garrigan is right behind him there, picking up the first down and some on that play, taking it inside of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, this is the thing with this offense is it wants to wear you down, and pretty nice drive shaping up here.
Oh, they flip it back. Garrigan taking it off to the races, no flags. Looked like there could have been a hold in the backfield.
Yeah, double handoff, which you'll see from time to time in this offense, but haven't seen a single penalty here tonight, which fine by us. 15 yards on that.
He's getting some subs in. They really need to contain these edges as Portage has really been living outside there. And Hooker is going to cut this one upfield. Flag is thrown.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
You jinxed him, Brad.
That's the broadcaster jinx right there. You guys will learn that. It's, it's a real thing.
Sure is.
Looked like it happened right around when the ball was snapped. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a false start or a offsides of some sort. The officials talk it over. Holding is actually going to be the call. We're moving back a little bit.
10 yards from the... If it happens behind the line of scrimmage, then it's a spot, or it's not a spot foul anymore. They do it from the line of scrimmage. If it's in front of the line of scrimmage, then they still do the spot foul, apparently. I learned that last week.
Seems like that's a good thing to know.
Learn something new every game.
Yep.
Fakes the give. Pass is incomplete. Jason Howell almost made a very athletic play to catch that ball, but to no avail. As it's going to be incomplete pass. 2nd and 20 here for Portage. And for an offense that really likes to be a slow, methodical, wear you down type offense, this is not where you want to be here in 2nd and 20.
Yeah, I think they went to first down passing play to hopefully get some of those yards back, but it's going to be a lot to run out on 2nd and 3rd down with 20 yards to go.
And the pitch here to Hooker. Hooker makes a man miss. Hooker going to be tackled. Ball is out. And the Vikings say they have it. Waiting for an official signal, and it is Vikings football. As Hooker lost the ball, and first time tonight, and we're likely expecting that with this rainfall, ball can get a little slippery from time to time.
Yeah, it happened at the back end of this play, trying to get extra yards, and somewhere in there, you can see MHB going for it.
And that is what the Vikings are going to need come playoff time to be able to turn the ball over. And more than that, capitalize, which they are looking to do here. As Helgeson fakes the give. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Landon Elstead on the play.
Yeah, good throw there by Helgeson, but just better defense able to break that one up.
Replay there on your screen. Yeah, ball was just a little behind Elstead on that. Catchable, but still a difficult play to make, and the rain certainly doesn't help that. Helgeson is dropping back again. They are going to set up a screen. Owens makes a man miss, and Owens has the first down and more. Owens going. Owens, the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trenton Owens taking the screenplay to the house.
As you were saying earlier, Will, he's usually a man that breaks 1 or 2 tackles in his run, and he does it there, and beautiful play there.
81 yards on the reception to Trenton Owens, who's having himself a day in the air.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you expected. First 2 touchdowns were on the ground, and since then he's had a few nice receptions for big yards and gets a touchdown there.
Owens with a career half, 3 touchdowns in this first half, and still 6:50 left to go. Vikings gonna go for 2 here. And Helgeson looks to throw. Just overshoots his intended target on the play. Jack Wilson was the man just off his fingertips. And we'll take a quick look at that touchdown play again. Helgeson throwing to Owens, and Owens doing the rest of it, making a man miss there. And then he is off to the races. Like you mentioned earlier, Jack, he has the speed. He has speed listed at 5'9", 195. Pretty big for a tailback. Still showing off that speed there, outrunning the defensive backs for the score.
4 scores in a row for MHB after Portage made it 16-6. 2 more scores for MHB. This has been an impressive first half. Throwing the ball, who would have thought coming in? But the screen has been very effective here tonight. I think that's what happens when you've got a really good running game. Is that screen is really ripe for the taking, and they're showing it here tonight.
Yeah, they got to go on their first screenplay of the game, then go back to it again, and just more success, and wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it again.
Casey over 200 yards throwing here tonight.
Good kick by McGuire, going to be fielded by Presto, and flag is thrown on the play. Very nice tackle by the Vikings.
Boy, it's got to be tough for Zach McGuire not to want to hit somebody, right? He's doing kicking duties here.
See what it is.
Looks like it's going to back Portage up. Yeah, just about 26 yards on the ground for the Vikings here tonight. And a team that's rushing the ball for 230 yards per game. They have certainly done it through the air here tonight. So I've got Casey for over 200, and I think I missed one there. So 200 for sure.
Definitely a really nice start to the game, nonetheless.
Give on the play, and it is going to go nowhere. Really just an example of how this game has gone to this point for Portage, minus that 1 touchdown drive. Gain of 1 there for Druckery, nonetheless. 6:22 and counting left in this first half, and like you were mentioning, Brad, really not where you want to be if you're Portage. Obviously, no team wants to be here, but especially with the way Portage runs their offense, is going to be very difficult to come back from this one. Hooker trying to turn upfield. A flag on the play. See if we get a hold of some sort.
Probably in the area of holding.
Be interesting to see if the...
After we went flagless there for a while, of course, I jinxed us and stopping the clock.
Yeah, now we've had, what, 3 or 4 flags since then?
See
if you're an MHB fan, of course, those have gone against Portage, so you're happy about that. But
oh, official threw his hat. I believe that is another flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct is a call on Portage. Someone must have said something on the field.
Yeah, that'll be probably half the distance. So you got your hold and then dead ball unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it's going to pin back really deep now at the Portage
5-yard line. So they lose about 21 on that sequence of events. Should lose the down. Actually, replay the down, I'm thinking.
Second and 24 here, not ideal whatsoever. 6 minutes exactly left in this first half. And drop back into shotgun. And quarterback Jonathan Stout threw a bullet to Druckery. Pass is going to be dropped, though, on the screen. And we're looking at a 3rd and 24 here.
Yeah, a little bit interesting play calling, especially deep in your own territory. Screen plays either ends up being a loss or a big gain, and lucky enough it just falls incomplete there because there's an MHB player there that looked like they would have made that play if he would have made that catch.
MHB with a prime opportunity here. Obviously, Portage backed up. You could even see a turnover, safety, or something. Nonetheless, looking to get this, big stop here and get the ball in some really solid field position. Keel is back way deep, playing a little bit of prevent, I suppose.
I think it's still 3rd down because I'm assuming the hold they would have replayed the down, but I'm not exactly sure. I never got an indication. I was assuming it was still 2nd down that last play, but the coaches here are thinking maybe it's 4th down.
Maybe
that's what the officials are talking about right here.
Maybe when there was the 2 penalties on the play, that holding, maybe they declined that, and then obviously unsportsmanlike was a dead ball. Would that have any effect?
It's possible.
After?
Yeah, it's possible.
Because you're still going to push them back, but not replaying the down.
I think they're going to keep it 3rd down, which does make some sense.
Yep.
Coach St. Arnold wants an explanation.
Rightfully
He's entitled to it.
Yep.
Coach St. Arnold's, I think he is indicating that they wanted to decline that penalty.
Yeah. I think.
And if so, then obviously it would be 4th down, but the officials replayed the down.
St. Arnold's got to be careful here.
Where is our sideline reporter when we need him? Sneak into that scrum. I don't think they're going to change their mind at this point. So probably 3rd down and a mile to go. 3rd and plus 20.
Yeah, I get what St. Arnold's trying to say, but I don't think he's going to win this argument out.
He's got to be careful here to just don't get any unnecessary penalties here. You already have them backed up enough. Don't want to give them a chance in this drive. Would be very useful if they had the officials mics like up in Watertown.
That was nice.
That was
nice.
Hand signals are one thing, but it's a lot different when you can actually hear what they're thinking and saying. And nonetheless, to no avail from St. Arnold, it is going to be 3rd and 24 here. 5:51 left in this first half. Be interesting to see what Portage tries to do here. They're going to drop back and pass. They're going to throw, and a pass is intercepted by Landon Elstead. Pick 6. Elsted's 3rd on the year, and this one is going to go for 6.
He was just sitting there reading the QB's eyes. You'll see him coming to the screen here. A bit of an overthrow. Easy pickings there for LJ, the Land Sharks. Not a big turnover team, but they've got a fumble and an INT here tonight.
Pending the 2-point conversion, your score is 34-6 in favor of the Vikings. And Helgeson under center. Going to take the snap, fake the give. He is looking to throw. He is going to run right, and he's just going to throw this one away. Pretty wise decision given the score. 5:43 left to go in this first half. 34-6 is your score. And it's going to be Portage ball when we come back here on Wisco Radio.
That works.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. Vikings set to kick away, and another good kick by McGuire. Gonna be fielded by Peshko. He is gonna run left, look for a cutback lane, and he has a little bit of space. Very solid return there. Gonna take it up around the 30. See where they mark it officially. Right on the 30-yard line officially. 5:32 left to go in this first half. Vikings with a huge lead on the Portage Warriors, 34-6. And the give here is to Hooker. Hooker looking to find a cutback lane, and he is going to find none. Flag on the play. For now, tackle made by Owen Ashelman.
Yeah, nice tackle in the open field. Not a penalty on Portage, and I think Coach St. Arnold is confirming that that one's declined.
Yep.
Boy, really nice job by Ashelman as Portage loses 5 yards.
I believe if you're looking on the defense, you can already see some people, maybe not the starters. All of the starters are out there, I believe. I'm going to check on that in a second. Give here is to Garrigan, and Garrigan is going to go nowhere. Going to be tackled in the backfield. First one there is Ryan Scogan.
Yeah, going to lose a couple more, I believe. Flag came in late again. Unsportsmanlike on MHB this time.
A little bit excessive on the celebration, I guess. And that is going to cost the Vikings.
First penalty on the night for the Vikings. Boy, that was a big third down coming up, and
I believe
those are the things that if this team really is serious about making a deep run here in November, October and November, those are the things that just cannot happen.
Got it.
Yeah,
go to
get
the
you
next
excited
play.
after making a big play, but that's just one you got to put in your back pocket and just be smart about it.
What was going to be a 3rd and long is now going to be a third and short.
Yeah,
Third
it was going to be about 3rd and 20, but now it's, what are you guys, 3rd and
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 is what they got it
3rd and 4.
officially. Fakes the give. He is looking to throw. And he has his man reaching
Short.
for the sticks, but it is going to be short. Very solid tackle there on the sidelines. And like you were saying, Brad, come playoff time, when you're playing these more higher level teams, you can't have mistakes like that, especially when you're in a good position, because I don't think all playoff games are going to be where you're up 34-6.
Not coming up, no, for sure. A lot of time left here. This MHB, assuming Portage punts, they've got a chance to put another score on the board. That the way they are rolling right now, 4:30 is a lifetime.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with the fake here either.
Fake, fumble. And it is going to be recovered by Portage, but he is going to be tackled in the backfield. A turnover on downs is what it's going to be. Vikings football in prime field position here. We got 4:25 left to go in this first half. Vikings already up big, looking to add on to that. Very, very solid game and very unexpected, given that they've had a lot of success in the passing game rather than the rushing game.
Yeah, I think, and maybe that was the plan, that no one's really expecting it. I doubt the Portage defense was thinking that MHB would throw like they did here tonight, but here they are, and another golden opportunity for MHB.
Vikings going to go with Helgeson in the shotgun, Owens and Primusberger on either side of him. Helgeson looking deep for Elstead, and Elstead going to make the catch. And they're going to give him the touchdown. A little delayed there. There's the signal, and there's the first touchdown of the game for Landon Elstead. And, man, that's got to feel good for him.
There's an all-state touchdown pass and reception there from your two seniors, Helgeson to Elstead, who's been quiet the last few games. That's a top-notch catch right there. Hopefully we had a chance to look at that one again. I'm not sure if we have that capability right now. We'll do it after the extra point. All right. Glad we could do that. That was phenomenal. About 29 yards out, so.
Yeah, heck of a catch and heck of a job to keep the feet in bounds somehow. Really nice play by Elstead. Seeing where the sideline was and just keeps his feet in.
And a timeout is going to be called by the Vikings here. And with this timeout, we're going to take a look at that touchdown play from Helgeson to Elstead. Helgeson, standard drop back, floats that one in the air for what felt like forever. Puts it perfectly where only Elstead could grab it, and he falls into the end zone for another Vikings touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like he might even had 2 feet in, so of course that would be good at the highest of levels. But tremendous job here for MHB in this first half, guys. I don't think with this weather that we were expecting 40 points, and there's 4 minutes left here. So maybe this team can extend this lead, but a big 2-point conversion upcoming here if they get this possible running clock scenario. So would start in the second half. Over 230 yards passing here tonight for Casey Helgeson. We'll get the official stats from Nolan at halftime. And limited to just 26 yards on the ground. And they're going to go for the extra point.
Kick is up. And the kick is good. With McGuire back, gives the Vikings a reliable option at kicker and punter as well, and knocks his first extra point in a couple of weeks through. And we're going to stay right here. Vikings.
Guys, I was going to say, just think about this sequence that's just happened here for MHB. They get the pick 6, Portage gets the ball back, and after a unsportsmanlike conduct, Portage has a more manageable third down coming up. They don't get it. They're trying to fake or whatever they're trying to do, fumble the ball. One play later, another touchdown here for MHB. So back-to-back scores for LJ on the defensive and offensive fronts.
Yeah, if you're a fan of offense, you definitely want to show up to this game. MHB putting up 41 points and not even at halftime yet.
And not only 41, but there's 4:14 left on the clock. And I think we know how quick they could score, as they showcased it right there on that last drive, even as a more recent example.
Yeah, if you're Portage right now, you might want to make sure you cover an onside kick, because I can see MHB going
all in,
going for the season right here, and leaving no doubt.
This is a statement game indeed for the Vikings. Heading into playoff time, and no onside kick yet. Angling towards the sideline, and it is going to go out of bounds here. Going to give Portage nice starting field position with 4:14 left to go in this first half.
Second time they've done that, but not a bad strategy. But you do run the risk of it going to the end zone, or out of bounds before it goes in the end zone. Portage just with the one score, a 75-yard scamper by Hooker. Otherwise, their offense has been pretty much held in check.
And the give is to Garrigan. And Garrigan trying to find an edge, but will not do so.
Pretty modest gain. Around 1.
4:01 and counting left in this first half. 2nd and 9 here for Portage. The give is to Garrigan on a reverse to Hooker. And Hooker looked like he had some space at first, but is going to be run out of bounds by Ashelman.
Yeah, there is a double inside handoff that you will see from time to time. They had a big gain on it the first time they ran that through, but Hooker only able to get up just past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there's been a few times this game where I've just not even noticed where the ball is. It's hard to tell with all this people in the backfield and running left and right, and they've got a lot out of that same formation they use.
MHB will get the ball to start the second half, so Portage trying to limit damage here in this first half. This MHB team has not been the greatest first half team this season, even though averaging 41 points a game. A lot of work in the third and fourth quarters.
Looking to throw here. He's got all day. He's going to loft it up in the air. And the pass is going to be juggled and caught. Lucas Cruisinger with the catch and scamper all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Looked like Ashelman gambled there and tried to go for the ball, and to no avail. Portage getting it done through the air there, and a quick score. Going to make this game 41-12 with 2:47 left to go in this first half.
Yeah, 60 yards on that completion. That ball hung up in the air. And I think Owen made the right play on that, trying to intercept it or knock it down. And a nice play by the Portage offense.
Yeah, my guess is he got a hand on it because the receiver bobbled it there for a little bit, but ends up able to catch it and puts it in for 6.
Going to go for the PAT here. And it is up and good. Their score is 41-13, 2:47 left to go in this first half, and we are going to take a quick break here. It'll be Viking ball when we get back on Wisco Radio.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. Portage with the long touchdown, 60 yards, I believe, on the catch. Lucas Cruisinger with the catch and run. And they are going to go for the onside here. It's going to go through the hands of a Vikings player, but I believe the officials weren't set. Or there was a timeout actually called on the field. And we're going to take a look here at that Portage touchdown. Just again, 60-yard passing play. And like you said, Brad, it was the right play by Asherman to go for the ball. Just gambled, and it was just right over his hands and fell right into the breadbasket of Lucas Cruisinger. And after that, obviously with Asherman gambling, he had no one in front of him. And the Vikings, after the timeout, going to bring out more for the hands team, expecting the onside kick. And it's going to be over the heads of the hands team, angling toward the sideline. Going to be fielded at around the 27 and down right there.
And there's been no short of offense here for the MHB Vikings tonight. And see if they come out swinging again here. Still got plenty of time, 2:45 and 3 timeouts in this second quarter, leading 41-13.
Yeah, Portage with those 3 timeouts, you start playing the game here. If MHB is unable to get first downs, Portage probably call those timeouts, try to get the ball back and get back in this ball game. They've had some big plays, but we'll see.
And it's looking like the backup, Brooks Hendrickson, has come in to play quarterback for the Vikings. And the give here is to Owen Primusberger. And Primusberger going to carry a couple defenders and take it up to about the 35-yard line. Very solid gain on first down here. Vikings maybe want to preserve Casey come playoff time. Obviously already up 41-13 here.
Yeah, first time we've called OP's name here tonight. They've really been trying a good job of getting him going in the passing game. I had his stats. Oh, yeah, 31 receptions on the year. So his first carry of the night here.
Yeah, expecting him from last year to take a big step up in that passing game, or in that running game, excuse me.
There he is again.
But there he is again in the passing game, and he's going to make some more people miss, and he is going to pick up a first down across the 40-yard line.
Putting the ball in the hands of the sophomore quarterback, and obviously he and OP must have a solid connection.
And that'll probably be a big connection we see next year, I'd imagine. Hendrickson going to most likely be the varsity quarterback, and Primusberger will be the leading back.
And Hendrickson going to come out in the pistol here. He has 2 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. And Owens behind him, and the give is to Owens. And Owens, with a little bit of space, going to take it up across midfield for the first down. Very good run there.
They're marking the ball on midfield, but I don't think that's actually a first down, but they're going to... Oh, actually, they moved to the 49. So that would be a first down. Portage calls a timeout.
And we're going to keep it here. I believe it is going to give them a first down as they are moving the sticks.
Yeah, so an interesting timeout there by Portage, actually. If I thought they were going to call it on their last play before the first down run. But nonetheless, they elect to call that. So it is a first down for MHB here. 2 timeouts remaining here first for Portage.
Yeah, I would imagine they just keep going with the short pass game and running game just to get the first down, and that's about all. Just move this ball downfield and keep the clock going at the same time so they don't let Portage get this ball back in this half.
MHB with the ball to start the second half as well. They won the toss to start the game. They elected to defer. Very impressive first half for the Vikings, who are looking to go undefeated and have a shot at a 1 seed in the playoffs.
Vikings coming out here, 1 receiver left, 1 right. H-back Rick is in. And, of course, Hendrickson in the shotgun with Primusberger and Owens. And Primusberger going to get the carry here. He's going to take it to about the 45, give or take.
Yeah, it's a nice spot to get the sophomore quarterback some legitimate playing time here against the #1 defense. Came in last week, filled in for Casey as Casey had to go out for better part of that second half. Vikings coming away with a 14-13 victory over their rival Stoughton.
Stoughton probably, I think, the best defense they have seen all year. Still got the win, though, as Henderson is looking deep. And it's going to be a little short. We was looking for Keel, who had a little bit of space, but ball was underthrown. Of course, weather conditions not in the favor of the quarterback there, as it is going to be a 3rd and 6 with 59 seconds left in this first half.
Wouldn't be surprised if they went back to the air here with Hendrickson. Give him another chance.
Yeah, this was a direction that Casey threw a nice 29-yard touchdown reception to Elstead, but a bit of a crosswind maybe in their face as well.
Yeah, probably just try and pick up the first down here, keep the ball moving. You don't want to stop. They are looking to set up a screen, and Owens going to make the catch, but he is drilled.
The offense does look like it's going to stay on the field.
I believe that was Max Krusinger with the tackle. Knife through, and he read that screen like a book. It is going to be 4th and 6. Clock is running with 30 seconds and counting left to go. We'll see what the Vikings do here. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot. Let the clock wind a little bit more. Keep your eye on the back judge. Watch for the time. Anderson is looking, and a pass is actually intercepted by Krusinger. Max Krusinger, that is.
And the Portage Warriors will have 12 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, double covered there, and Hendrickson just trying to find something along the sideline.
Vikings playing prevent. As we know, Portage style of offense is not made to have 60-yard plus passing plays. Although they do have one tonight.
They have one tonight.
Never say never. They're going to come out in shotgun here. In a reverse. Hooker looking to throw. He's going to throw, and he's going to just out of the reach of his receiver. Hawk and Johnson was the target on the play. 7.6 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, potentially the last play here. We'll see how long this second down play takes. I like the play call. It's probably a low chance of success, but you might as well try to make a shot here. See if catch defense off guard a little bit.
The give on the play is to Druckery, and Druckery is going to get a solid gain all the way up to the 40-yard line of the Vikings, but that is going to do it for the first half. Vikings leading 41-13 over the Portage Warriors, and we will be back for more second half action here on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com. This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio for second half action here between the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings and the Portage Warriors. The Vikings lead it 41-13 through one half in this contest. And we're going to take a look at some halftime highlights here. Starting with the run from T.O. for the touchdown as he bounced it to the left side. And then, of course, the interception by Landon Elstead, returned for a touchdown. And Helgeson to Elstead again, who has had a really nice first half on both sides of the ball, getting not 1 but 2 feet down there. And Owens taking the screen pass the distance. Outrunning everybody there. And that is all we have for you for first half stats. Vikings, of course, lead at 41-13 here. And we will be back for kickoff on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio, and we're just about ready for second half action. But we're going to flip it over to Brad for some stats. What do you got, Brad?
Well, I'm working on them. That's what I have. But unofficially here, 300 yards of total offense for MHB, most of that coming through the air. 258 yards for Helgeson. Actually, 246. I guess 12 yards of those go to Brooks Hendrickson. 10 completed passes. Touchdown receptions for LJ, Chris Keel, and Trenton Owens. Trenton Owens has 3 receptions for 112 yards, so a nice night here for Trenton Owens. Not much on the ground here, just 47 yards of total rushing yards on 10 attempts. Portage, 224 yards in that first half, and most of that coming on the ground, 143 of that coming on the ground. So a lot of offense there for MHB, over 300 yards of total offense.
Yeah, not only for the Vikings, but you said Portage had over 200 yards of total offense as well in that first half, so showing their ability to move the ball a little bit. Not very much on the scoreboard, only 13 points to the Vikings, 41. And we are just about ready here for second half action. Vikings are set to get the football.
Looking to expand this lead. Another touchdown will make it a running clock.
So the running clock rules in the third quarter. If it extends to 35 or more, it'll run until it goes below 35 points in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, if it goes in a 35-point difference, no matter if the margin gets under 35, it'll just continue running.
I believe the Vikings will start with Helgeson in this second half, as Brooks Hendrickson is on the sidelines currently. Or, excuse me, this is a kickoff nonetheless.
Now, we talked about this wind a little bit, and I believe MHB will be going into the wind. Yeah, Portage with 2 big plays in that first half to get them their 13 points. A big-time run of 75 yards and a 60-yard touchdown pass. So they've done some work through the big plays, and MHB has certainly had their share of big plays here in this one as well. Dropping 41 points in a half is pretty amazing, actually.
For certain, and we'll see how much Coach St. Arnold wants to keep his foot on the gas. Really, by the looks of it to this point, a very, very big statement first half for the Vikings coming out here in the rain. It's going to be an onside kick attempt to no avail, as the Vikings are going to fall on it. And they're going to start in excellent field position around midfield.
Yeah, I think their third time starting inside or around the Portage side of things. And MHB had that well scouted. They were ready for the onside kick, and they will start up at their own 49-yard line.
And my mistake, it is actually Brooks Hendrickson coming out playing quarterback again. Very smart move by Coach St. Arnold. Not only letting his sophomore quarterback get reps, but also preserving the health of his starting quarterback, Helgeson, for playoff time. As the give is to Owens. And Owens tries to find a cutback lane, but he is going to slip, and he is not happy about that. Going to get some positive yardage on the play. Pickup of 1 officially. Take it right to midfield. And it is going to be a 2nd and 9 here for MHB.
Yeah, held just to 40 yards on 9 carries. Does have 2 touchdown runs here, though, within that, but not something that we've been used to. But there's a lot of ball game left here. We'll see if we can grind out some clock.
Anderson dropping back. He is going to throw, and it is just going to be outside the reach of the intended target, Elstad, as he was open and had some room to run.
Yeah, I like the play call, and like you said, LJ was pretty open on that. Try to get Brooks here in some opportunities to make some easy receptions.
For certain, and I feel like with Brooks still young, getting reps, you have to change up the play calling a little bit compared to when you have Casey in. Maybe want to keep it a little bit shorter passes. Maybe not throw it as deep every time. But they're going to set up the screen here. High throw going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Keel.
Yeah, and that's a play that they run quite often. You're looking for that bubble screen to one of your playmakers, either LJ or Keel. And connection not quite there. I imagine, though, Brooks took as much as they practiced this week. He did take the number 1 reps, so got some time to build that connection. Possible 3 and out here.
Yeah, like you were saying, I do like the play designs they have had in play for him early. They've given him some chances at giving the ball to his playmakers. Just got to complete those. As coming into the kicks, I believe, is Harrison Walker. And it's going to be a
really
good
short
return.
kick, and it's going to be a big-time return here for Portage.
Jason Howell on the return is going to take it inside of the red zone, I believe. See where they officially mark it at.
Not a lot of positives on that play. Portage with their best starting field position.
It's going to be officially on the cusp of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Giving Portage prime field position. And the give here is to Garrison, trying to follow his blockers. And he's going to cut up field. I mean, he's going to get a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, Brooks looks like he had an opportunity to make a play behind the line of scrimmage and just missed him.
Yeah, there's been a few times this game where he had the right opportunity to get him down, but couldn't finish off the play.
Give here is to Hooker. And pretty nice stop there by the Vikings. See where he is officially marked.
Yeah, I think probably no gain on that one. So nice job that time by the defensive front, who's done a overall pretty good job against the run, minus that one big touchdown run. Otherwise, it's been not much going.
It'll be a 3rd and medium here for Portage. Pretty tough spot, not wanting to waste this prime field position. And the give is to Druckery. Druckery fighting for extra yards, but he is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's going to be a couple yards short, I believe. Obviously, 4-down territory here for Portage as they try to get score number 3 and cut into this differential. So they're going to say maybe a 4th and longer than I expected, 4th and 4. See if this defense can hold. They've had some pretty big moments here this year. Defense gets a big-time credit for last week's win against Stoughton.
Hooker in motion. Flip to Garrison. Garrison is looking to throw. And what a play by LJ to tip the pass away. Pass was intended for Jason Howell. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. And the Vikings are going to get another chance on offense. What a stop by the defense.
Yeah, I have to believe the entire defense knew something like that was probably going to come. And well defended that time by LJ. A little underthrown, but really good position there for the senior, who has a pick 6 here tonight.
And a touchdown on offense. Has had himself a game to this point. Hendrickson coming back out in the pistol. He's got Owens behind him. The give is to Owens. And he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield there. A loss of about 1 on the play. I think another thing, too, to try and get Hendrickson more opportunities to get the run game going and then work into that play-action pass where you can throw those more short, intermediate routes. Just get him some completions, get him some yards, get him experience at the end of the day.
Yeah, up going against a number 1 defense here, and throws a good ball, but it's different when you're running the entire offense as a sophomore.
The give is to Primusberger. Primusberger trying to find the edge. Primusberger makes a cut, and Primusberger, he's going to take it for a first down and a little bit more. Primusberger hit the hole and didn't look back there.
Yeah, great ball carrier vision there. Saw the hole and took it and picks up a first down and a few more after that.
And I think another credit, I think you also have to give credit to the offensive line tonight. Been banged up, obviously no starting center. Leifried, their starting left tackle, out as well. And they have held up really well tonight, letting the plays develop on passing plays and opening holes in the running game as well. Henderson fakes the give, but the ball is loose, and it is going to be Portage ball. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Owens and Hendrickson, and that is going to be a turnover on downs here, and not doing their defense any favors there, giving the ball right back.
Yeah, you just see the inexperience there a little bit, and obviously just trying to make a play, and life comes at you fast when you're the starting quarterback. And Portage, another gift.
See if they can convert on this really good field position now.
They fake the give. They are looking to throw. They're looking to throw deep. And right through the hands of Ashelman. He had a play on that ball. Very good play and very good by Ashelman, as he was the one who got beat on that touchdown. Making up for it there. Breaking up the play and great coverage, as the ball was a little underthrown as well, as you see on the replay.
Yeah, the last 2 plays in the end zone been well covered by LJ, and that time by Ashelman.
Give on the play.
Yeah, I didn't know if Hooker actually was going to try to throw that ball. That might have been an option where, if he liked what he saw downfield, maybe throw it. It was kind of a weird, slow developing play, and on the back end there, MHB thought they might have gotten a strip, but the officials blew that one dead. Rightfully so. Progress was stopped.
This is a really weird play because it really didn't look like he was moving too much. And then, I mean, earlier whistle, in my opinion, from up here. But nonetheless, it is going to be a 3rd and long here for Portage.
Minus that big run, MHB's defense has held Hooker to 89 yards, 75 of those coming on one play. There's that inside double handoff again, and trying to wrap up there.
Very good stop there, and defense doing it yet again, getting another stop here in their own territory. It is going to be a 4th down here likely going to go for it are the Warriors.
Yeah, you go for a fourth down here. You're at about the 26-yard line. You got the gift from the turnover, so you try to convert this for sure.
Vikings going to bring 3. And a pass intended for Garrigan. Incomplete. In coverage was Hendrickson. Elstead and Escalona near it as well. And that is going to be another turnover on downs in Viking territory. And let's see if this Viking offense can help their defense out a little bit. Keep them off the field for a little while. Move the ball.
Yeah, that was probably their best chance to complete pass downfield, but off the mark. And the MHB defense supporting their offense, who's been kind of stalled here in this second half, but all things considered, doing pretty good.
Hendrickson going to start in the shotgun. He's got Owens and Primusberger on his left and right, and the give is to Owens. And Owens going to break a couple of tackles, going to be wrapped up just a little past the 30, maybe the 32.
Yeah, even without Austin here tonight, MHB still running that left side quite a bit.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, the line has held up very well to this point. The give is to Owens. Owens going to barrel his way forward for a first down.
Needed 3, got 5. Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Been a few nice runs here for Owens tonight. He's been kept in check most of the game, but
yeah, just 53 yards on 12 carries coming in, averaging 125 yards per game. He's been dynamic, 1,000-yard rusher here this year for the Vikings, carrying a heavy workload as well.
The give here is to Primusberger. Primusberger looking for the edge. Going to cut patiently. There is a flag down right around where Primusberger was wrestled out of bounds. Likely around the area of holding.
That far downfield, though, we'll see. Oh. And you did call it there, Will. Sometimes not quite sure, but since it was past the line of scrimmage, that one will be a spot foul. Definitely didn't. I'm not sure where if it was Gavin Rick, maybe, but boy, I didn't see much there. So moving back to the 34-yard line, they only lose 3 yards on that. They will replay first down, though.
They're going to come out in a pistol. Owens behind Hendrickson and 2 receivers left, 1 right. The give is to Owens, and he's going to try to bounce it outside, but he's going to be tackled. In there first was Keegan Hooker, 6'2" senior.
yeah, it looked like he was wrapped up pretty early there, but still ends up getting 4 out of that run, I believe, and going to make it second and more manageable. Excuse me, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the line got a pretty good push to start that as well. Owens bounces it to the outside, getting the penalty yardage back. Clock running here in this third quarter. Actually, clock has stopped, but down near 4 minutes.
2nd and 10 here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of pass, as it has been multiple run plays in a row. They do have 3 receivers out left. They are looking left. Looks like a swing pass to Primusberger, and Primusberger has some room to run. Primusberger going to take it across midfield all the way up to about the 42 of Portage. Very good play there, and like we were saying, just getting Hendrickson those easy throws is going to build up his confidence and is going to really let you have the ability for him to throw it downfield a little bit more.
Yeah, really nice pass there, leading OP and 20 yards on that and getting MHB in Portage territory.
Yeah, no reason to put it far downfield when you can just make something happen right out of the receiver screen.
The give is to Owens. Owens just trying to barrel his way through. Puts his head down and takes it to around the 40-yard line. Gonna get a shorter gain on first down. Gonna leave him with a 2nd and 6 here. 3:21 and counting left in this third quarter.
Yeah, interestingly, 3 completions here tonight for Hendrickson. All have gone to OP, I believe.
The give is to OP. Trying to find the edge. But a very nice tackle there by Keegan Hooker for a loss. Taking it back to around the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you're seeing those cutback lanes here tonight, which both of these backs are really dynamic in that cutback game. Just not there here tonight, obviously, with the sloppy field. Heavy rains here today. It's kind of limited the running attack here for the Vikings.
See the replay there. It started out nice. It looked like Primusburger had some real estate to run to, and Hooker filled that gap. But it's going to leave him with a 3rd and long here. And the give is to Owens. Owens trying to find some room to run. He's going to get a solid gain,
first down
and
marker.
he is going to get close to the marker.
See where they spot him. They might be spotting him short of the 35-yard line, but looked like he was diving ahead for that. It's going to be 4th and short, I believe. I guess further than I expected.
Keep the offense out there. Why not?
Fourth and 2, likely another run play here. The give is to Owens. And Owens going to get the first down and a little bit more, adding to his total for the night, which has been growing, especially in this drive, as we have seen.
Yeah, see where they actually marked this ball. 14 more for him. Up to 78 yards unofficially on 16 carries. A nice drive here for MHB to start their own 25-yard line after their defense forced a 3-and-out after a fumble.
Yeah, and as we were mentioning, just with playoffs coming up next week, another playoff-like drive. You need to control the clock. And a handoff here is to Owens. Made a couple jump cuts, and he's going to get another really solid gain there.
Big hole there on the right side, and inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal to go at the 8. So 17 yards on that carry for, or can they get a first down? All right. The chain gang dropped their chains. Gain of 11.
Likely we'll see a run here, but with these multiple runs in a row that have worked in success, wouldn't be surprised they come out in a pass at some point, play action, but are going to keep it on the ground here. Owens
nice
barrels his way
patient
forward.
Run.
And I believe that will be the last play in this third quarter. Vikings still 41-13, and they're going to flip the field, and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter here on Wisco Radio.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. At the start of the fourth quarter, Vikings still lead 41-13, but are knocking on the door here. Of course, for the second half, it has been Brooks Hendrickson at the quarterback position for the Vikings. Snap here. We have a whistle already. And a false start is going to be called on the Vikings. That'll move them back 5. What was a 2nd and 3 is now going to be a 2nd and 8. Ball will be on the 13-yard line.
Can get a first down here. A score would be huge for many reasons.
11-yard line, excuse me, the ball is on. Hendrickson in the pistol. He's got Owens behind him. The give is to Owens. Owens tries to find the cutback lane. Will not do so, but able to pick up a couple. Tackle on the play is Luke Paulson. And another flag on the play and another false start on the Vikings. Gonna move them back even more.
Second and 13 back near the 16-yard line. So they can get a first down without scoring. I imagine 4-down territory here. Field goal really doesn't do you much good in this position.
Gonna wind the clock. Hendrickson drops back to throw. He is looking end zone. And just over the reach of intended target Chris Keel. He actually had a shot to come down with it. Was double covered, but not very tightly covered as he found a little spot. And ball was just a little overthrown, as you see on the replay here. Hit him in the hand, but a little outstretched. That's a tough play to make, especially in the rain. And it is going to do it again. 3rd and 13 here.
See if maybe they stick to the ground to get, maybe try to get half of this back and then a little more manageable on 4th down.
Yeah, ground or some type of swing pass. Get it to one of your playmakers real quick. That snap is going to be bobbled. Looking end zone again. And the pass was caught, but in the back of the end zone, I believe.
Chris out of bounds. Good effort.
Looks like Chris ran out of real estate back there. We'll see it on the replay officially. Yeah.
Well, it was close.
A lot closer than I thought from up here. It looked like he caught it from behind the goalpost, but nonetheless, they're going to do it again. 4th down here. They are lining up to go for it. Maybe a little bit outside of McGuire's range.
Yeah, again, 3 points doesn't really do a whole lot for you right here, so good decision here, I think.
Anderson is looking end zone again. And Keel had it in his hands, but he dropped it. Very good read there by Hendrickson as Keel had a guy coming at him, throwing it on his back shoulder. And pass is dropped, though. Not too often you see that. And it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Vikings. He hit him. That was a good throw.
Yeah,
by
Hendrickson finally put it where it needed to be, and Keel on that time just couldn't reel it in.
Nonetheless, good to see Hendrickson have a very solid throw there, especially in a crucial type moment.
15 plays on that drive, though, so able to eat up quite a bit of this second half clock.
And the give. He's going to be down the reversing field is Nadolski. And Nadolski has got some running room. And Nadolski, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Portage, reversing field exactly how they drew it up.
84 yards. Big plays tonight for Portage.
And if you're the Viking defense, very, very, very good night with the couple turnovers and everything. But coming into playoff time, you have to clean up those big plays. Because there's going to be teams are going to have a lot more opportunities like that in the playoffs when you're playing a higher level team. Portage here putting up a fight, staying in this game. Another big play there. Going to go for 2 here as well.
Scoring plays of 75, 60, and now 84. Who would have thought coming out of Portage here tonight? But that's been their story.
A little split back set here. They fake the give. Passes just over the outstretched arms. Brody K-Arts actually came in to throw that ball. And we're going to take a quick break here. It is 41-19 is your score. Vikings lead it. We'll be back on Wisco Radio.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Welcome back here on Wisco Radio. Keegan Hooker to kick it off. Vikings hands team is up all around the 50. Just in the case of an onside kick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try that again. MHB has recovered 2 of them. They'll kick short here, and it will stay in bounds.
Covered up around the 25, maybe the 24. Portage trying to do some trickery there as they were on the huddle, and they ran out quick and just kicked it over the hands team. Very good play, and we're going to take a replay on that. Look at a replay on that touchdown. Reversing field, and green grass all the way. Even had a blocker out in front of him. Didn't even need it. And David Nadolski took it to the house. Very good play. Maybe not by design, what Portage thought it was going to be, but nonetheless a touchdown there.
Portage scoring drives, 1 play, 3 play, and 1 play. That's Portage.
Handoff is to Owens. And Owens showing his big play ability. Owens still in bounce. And he's going to run out around the 25-yard line.
They're going to
Owens.
say maybe out of bounds here near side at the 35, but nonetheless, a big hitter out of the senior.
Owens telling Nadolski, I can do that too, as he takes it for a big gain there on first down.
40 yards, puts him over 100.
He hasn't had too many of those tonight on the ground. It's been mostly in the air for him, but puts him over 100 now and gets 40 on that run.
137 yards after a bit of a slow first half. 19 carries. He has done it again.
Anderson going to take the snap. He's going to give yet again to Owens. And Owens with another good run there. Adding to his total for the night on the ground.
Yeah, this MHB team has been really good in the second half. Tonight it was dominant in the first half, but they really do wear teams down with this running game. 7 more yards for Owens. 144 yards here tonight after, like we said, a slow start as a team. Just 47 rushing yards in that first half.
Hendrickson in the pistol. Takes the snap. Give is to Owens. Feeding their leading tailback. A flag is thrown on the play. pending the
This will be
penalty,
holding.
and the play is going to come back there. Like we mentioned, the offensive line has held up well, but the holding penalties have definitely got them tonight. Multiple on the game, mostly in the second half, but still not something you want to see.
Yeah, we saw this last week against Stoughton. They had actually a couple of touchdowns returned due to penalty, and these are the little things that if you want a gold ball at the end of the day, and this team has aspirations to do so, you've got to clean up some of these things that you can control.
Yeah, we'll see. Hoping, obviously, to have Leibfried back for the start of playoffs. They give to Owens again. He bounces it out right. Makes a couple of people miss, and he's going to keep barreling his way inside of the red zone.
Yeah, first down run, needed 8 and 14 more yards on the 21st carry of the night. 158 yards.
Imagine they'd probably give Hendrickson a few more shots in the end zone. Why not? He's put the ball where it needs to be a few times. Just couldn't haul it in or puts it just too much where it's out of bounds.
Give on the play is to Patterson, and he does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be a loss on the play of 2. And I think running something like you've seen where Helgeson does that thing where he pumps and then he looks deep, something like that, maybe even to get Hendrickson going, get him a shot to the end zone, build up the confidence, build up the experience. Obviously big lead, so likely don't see that happening, but we know the Vikings are not afraid to run up the score.
Yeah, you could say that one again.
The give is to Owens. Owens barreling his way through defenders, and he spins out of a tackle, and Owens with his 4th touchdown of the night, 3rd rushing. What a play, as there was a couple of Portage defenders that had a chance to make a tackle on him, and he just broke out of them all and scampers his way into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night. That puts the Vikings score total up to 47, pending the extra point try or 2-point conversion.
Yeah, a lot to like about that run, and that's Trenton Owens in a nutshell right there, getting through arm tackles and scampering in from 21 yards out. MHB doing a nice job of responding to the big play for Portage, the 4th touchdown, as Will said, for TO here tonight. So that was a man's run right there.
And the extra point is up and good. Score here, 48-19, 8:05 left in the game, and it'll be Portage ball when we come back here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Back here on Wisco Radio, Vikings kicking to Portage, up 48-19. And a little bit of a squib kick there. Going to be fielded around the 28-yard line. and downed as well. And we're going to take another look at that replay on that, as Brad said, man's touchdown run by Trenton Owens, as breaking out of the tackle there, and he was off to the races at that point. Nobody was going to catch him there, and his 4th touchdown of the night, 3rd on the ground, and of course that one receiving touchdown as well.
22 rushes for 180 yards for T.O.
The give on the play is to Presco, and he is going to go nowhere.
And seeing some clean jerseys here for Portage, so it looks like perhaps the running backfield is on the sideline here for Portage midway through this 4th quarter.
Second and 13 here. Fakes the give. Carrots rolls out, throws, and it is a little behind his intended target. Pass intended for Wesley Kruger. And it's going to leave him with a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, new quarterback too. It's K-Arts for Portage, so they are in effect waving the white flag on their starters. You can see how this team has had some close games. They came in here and put up a fight, but big-time offensive output for the Vikings tonight.
And off here, I believe that was Max Kruziger. It's going to be 4th down. Going to get a good chunk of yardage back. And I think, as you were talking, Portage filing in some new players. The Vikings are doing so as well. Always good again to get your backup some reps, because as the Vikings know, injuries are a big thing in the game of football. So always having some extras ready to go never can hurt. As we get a 4th down here and a give, and they are going to pick up the 1st down here. Handoff was to Tristan Brunt, listed as a fullback on the depth chart. Don't see too many of those around
No,
in this day and age.
It's a dying position.
Yeah, kind of utility. He's going to pick up the 1st down there. And the give is to Day. Day finding some room, and he is going to pick up a 1st down here. So Portage showing their ability to move this ball. And they're actually going to mark him short of the 1st down, Short by a couple of yards, actually.
His knee must have went down a little earlier than we thought.
Portage showing their ability to move this football in garbage time, essentially.
Yeah, MHB scoring on 6 opportunities in a row in that first half and really leaving no doubt with a 41-point first half.
Looking to throw just over the head of intended target Donovan Navone. It's going to be 3rd and short here.
The playoff reveal show tomorrow at 10 a.m., I believe, is the time for that. MHB really hoping they can find themselves as a 1 seed. They've put a good resume together for sure. Undefeated season. Shaping up here.
Down.
Conference champions 3 years in a row.
And outside of the Monona Grove game and, of course, last week's game against Stoughton, have played extremely well against their opponents. Of course, like I just mentioned, those are 2 teams really to only give them too much of a challenge.
Yeah, you're going to have those games in a 9-game season, especially in high school here. But those are games that you're going to need. If you recall, Monroe's run in the playoffs last year, they beat Pewaukee by a point in, I believe it was the second round. That was a matchup of highly ranked teams in the second round, and they went on basically to take care of everyone else after that points. But you're going to find yourself in a one-score ball game in the playoffs, and I think this team is really balanced. They've kind of been through it all this year, and we'll see if this is maybe a year that they can make a run.
Yeah, for certain. I mean, winning all of the statement-type games, I guess they need to mention. Obviously, Monroe early was a big one. As the handoff here goes to Brunt, and Brunt's going to pick up a solid gain there. He's going to get make it second down, excuse me.
That'll be a first down run, actually. He needed one and got 4 out of that. Now, you mentioned that Monroe game starts the season off. You're playing a defending state champion who I think lost 22 seniors. But anytime you can take down a defending state champion, no matter what state they're in, that kind of sets you up. And you had a feeling that this team could be really special, and they turned out to be just a real special team here in 2023. And it'll be fun to see them play. Next week, back here, opponents to be determined tomorrow.
Pass is complete there for Donovan Navone, and he's going to get close to the marker.
Yeah, this team averaging 41 points a game, and you thought maybe coming into tonight it's been a kind of a sloppy field, but they effectively threw the ball in that first half, and of course the running game in the second half. And that's been the challenge for opposing teams is what do you focus on and stop?
Yeah, for certain, and I think this game really was the perfect game for them. They come out here and obviously playing a Portage team that not having the greatest season in conference play, 1-5 like you mentioned, but still earning a statement win and showing out in every asset to take away the ball. They've showed they could do it on the ground, and obviously, what's really impressive is Helgeson in the rain threw for over 200 yards through the air in just one half.
Yeah, over 230 yards in that, actually 250, yeah, about 245 yards in one half, as you said.
Yeah. They give there to Delgado. Weaves his way through a couple defenders. Pickup of about 2. 2:12 and counting here in this game, and Vikings leading 48-19 here.
We're going to move to 9-0 this year.
They fake the give. They are looking to throw just over the outstretched arms of Navone. So he had a little bit of space out there on the right side. And we're up 3rd and 8 here. Clock is stopped. Minute 48 left to go in this game. Yeah, 9-0 season. Undefeated. Really, really good season in all assets. They've shown their ability to do it in both the running and the passing game on offense. Very, very explosive offense. And I think in the last, like earlier in the season, it was more, you see explosive plays almost every time you look, they're having a 20-plus yard play. And over these last couple of weeks, it's been a little bit more of showing their ability to move the ball and have these lengthy drives, which is really good, especially like we mentioned come playoff time, when you're going to want to really control that time of possession.
Yeah, you mentioned the balance coming in here too tonight. 230 yards through the air and 211 yards on the ground. I mean, this is a team that's averaging 440 yards a game and almost equally split down the middle. And yeah, it's going to be a fun team. They're really going to be a tough out for anybody who's going to be matched up with them.
4th down and 5 here for Portage. And the handoff here to the outside goes Day. And Day, he's going to get close to the goal line.
It'll be a 1st and goal situation here for Portage. We're under 1 minute, so.
Clock is stopped.
Up near the 5-yard line, looks like.
Oh, they're running now.
Yep, he stayed in bounds, so they stopped the clock to move the chains. And nice little drive here for Portage to start their own 28-yard line.
First and goal from the 6 here. The give is to Day again. Day tries to cut it up.
This was play number 15 of this drive. Portage doing a nice job of eating up this remaining fourth quarter clock. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you very much. They got a far drive too. They want to get home in a decent hour.
Pretty sure they're fine with it. They were supposed to start 20 minutes ago originally, so.
13 seconds and counting, and they're lining up to run one more play. They're going to throw, and the pass is actually caught for a touchdown by Donovan Navone. They tried to get that play design going earlier, and with that, the clock is going to hit 0 here.
An impressive 15-play drive results in a touchdown for Portage, and I don't know if they're going to do the extra point. Doesn't look like it.
With that, your final score here is 48-25, and that is going to do it for the Vikings regular season. It's playoff time next week, we'll see who the opponent is, but your final score here is 48-25. Vikings win this one and finish the regular season 9-0, and we'll be back next week for Level 1 playoffs on Wisco Radio.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb.